We get to one of three 5 rounders to kick it off. Not a bad one at all. This one probably could have been a main event. Nate Diaz versus Leon Edwards, which again went mostly as expected. Edwards dominant in the stand up, Diaz bleeding like crazy. But Diaz did flip the script in that last minute, caught Edwards hard, had him clowning, had him staggering, had him not knowing where he was. And what does Nate Diaz do? He points at him and loses the best window he had to knock out Leon Edwards and completely shock the world. But that almost seems more Diaz-esque how things actually proceeded. Uh, he's just not really a chaser. You saw it really in the second Connor fight. McGregor was absolutely gassed and running away from exchanges, and Diaz just happy to kind of showboat and slowly menace, pout forward. So gets himself an opportunity no one thought he realistically could. I mean, I feel like that's the most hurt Leon Edwards has been in the octagon, which is huge for Diaz, but ultimately doesn't capitalize on it. I'm sure his star stays where it is, rises. You know, he's going to have plenty of narrative to go off and just feed his style. And things proceed. I was kind of disappointed by Edwards. I felt like he kept it much lower volume than he could have. Nate Diaz was a very weird opponent. He was constantly posing, like he'd almost shove his ass out and just put his hands on his hips. And then he was waiting because he'd explode at Edwards right after he did it. So he was definitely trying to set up a trap, but it's a little too obvious. It also definitely did frustrate Edwards. I've never seen him swing that hard. When he did throw, he was really trying to land heavy, but more volume would have been more impressive. I felt like he could have gone for it a little harder. But I think he also feels like he's just slowly but steadily earned his position where he is, and don't change what got you to the dance party. And hey, he's probably going to fight for the title in the next calendar year. So hard to criticize a 9 fight dominant winning streak that results in that.